Justin Verlander starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, talk about tough luck. Took the loss in his last start, but it was a complete game effort. He threw the ball really well. We'll see if he can go deep into this one as well.
So now into the box is Ricky Henderson. He will lead this one off today.
Ricky Henderson.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And underway now from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, Dero? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight. Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Verlander will turn and go to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Stepping in now, Derek Jeter, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 1-0 count. Here it is. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. The 2-1 home. Henderson on at first, nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1, on to first to complete the double play. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
First offering on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses. 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Left side, but well foul.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He can pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Now the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Off to a great start in this one. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Jose Urquidy will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now to the plate, here is Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So 1 down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Henderson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
To the plate now, Mark Teixeira. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball. 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Lifted in the air to center. And Pierre has it. The inning is over. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium with no score. That brings up Prince Fielder. He went deep in the contest last night. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Verlander has tossed more than 3,000 innings at the big league level, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here it comes.
Ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Number 17 will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. Acuña's there for it. 1 down.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. At the plate, number 17. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Now it'll be Ramon Urias. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the AB on its way. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting it, the catcher, Sean.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Urias, the runner at first with 2 gone. A high fastball is in there.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. The 1-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 1-0 Reds. Here now is Juan Soto. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Into the corner and slicing foul. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Line softly toward the hole. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 264 is average entering play. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. No one out with a runner at second. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Up with it, Murphy. And he makes the throw to first. Tatis is retired, and there's one away.
Batting 6, second baseman.
So stepping in is Robinson Cano, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch of the AB on its way, and you'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. Soto blows through the stop sign, headed for home. On the indecision, costs him big time as he's out trying to get back to third.
Batting seventh, third baseman, David Wright.
At the plate now, David Wright, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He'll step in here at 275. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 0-1 offering. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. The throw pulls him off the bag. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
Victor Robles digging in now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
A pause, and the 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
This is in the air to right. Gwynn will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. We've played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. That'll bring up Juan Pierre. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Now the first pitch. As he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Ricky Henderson. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Verlander gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Down and away, ball one. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. He stays alive, still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Derek Jeter will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. To third. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Next up, Derek Jeter. Now here's the first offering. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here's the 1-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
In now for the Reds, Tony Gwynn. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there. Now the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And a dive, but he's back in. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
In the dirt here. Oh, he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. Jeter at second with 2 down. Swing and a little blooper to center. Tatis over to his left. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. To start the day, they are ranked among the league leaders in both home runs and slugging percentage. I asked some of the hitters about their approach prior to the game, and they told me it's all about pitch selection. They trust in their talent, so as long as they're picking on good pitches to hit and not getting anxious to swing in the box, they know that will translate into a lot of production. Certainly seems to be working for them this year, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch grounded weakly down the line toward third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Fouled off.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. One out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Back up the middle. Oh, what a stop. The throw. What a play.
Number 25. Mark Teixeira.
Standing in now, Mark Teixeira. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Three and one. Here it is. Swing. Strike 2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. This is line to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Here now is Rafael Devers as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
And it's fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Next to stand in is number 17. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is strike two, swinging.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Into the windup and the pitch. Ramon Urias would be next. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And another foul ball. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Reds go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Just set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. And stepping in, David Wright singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. 1
ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. 1-1, here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Gwynn is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Victor Robles.
Into the box, Victor Robles, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Hit weakly on the ground is short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. And now here is Ramon Urias, worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Again, another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Verlander's ready. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So now to the plate, Juan Pierre. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Now to the plate, Ronald Acuna, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Ronald Acuna.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Looking to send him packing again. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Full count, 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ronald Acuna is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the fifth. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Shohei Ohtani stands in as he looks at ball one here. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A ball and a strike.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo home run there for Shohei Ohtani. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
Wow. You want to know how strong this guy is? That was a changeup, and he drives it to straight center. Dead center out of the ballpark. He makes it look easy, doesn't he?
George Rayley will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Now batting, first baseman.
At the plate, Mark Teixeira, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for 2nd. And he's in there easily at 2nd with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. It was a walk in his last trip. In there, 1-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Soto is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
I love everything about this guy's offensive game. The name of the game is to get on base and score runs, and this guy does it as good as anyone.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Weak roller right side. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to 3rd now.
Now batting, shortstop,
Now at the plate here is Fernando Tatis Jr. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
1-0.
a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
On the ground to third. Devers gloves it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. 5 innings complete, 2-1 Los Angeles. Once again is Ricky Henderson. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Next, it'll be Derek Jeter. And now the first pitch. One run on 3 hits and 2 errors thus far for Cincinnati. And he takes a cold strike 1. The 1-1. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And that's the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Next, here is Tony Gwynn. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Tony Gwynn. The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. That's lifted the other way out to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Robinson Cano. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. This one's flared toward left center. Devers has it, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, David Wright.
Next to hit is David Wright. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Now the first pitch. One ball, one strike to count. Popped him up. Murphy has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next with the Dodgers, the catcher, Buster.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that brings up Buster Posey. First pitch on the way, and he gets ahead 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Pierre has it. The inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 2-1. Up is Prince Fielder. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Stepping in now, Rafael Devers, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Expecting the ball to be pulled quite possibly. It looks like the outfielders will shift to the right now. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
He's set, now the pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Scooped up, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Number 17.
Now at the plate, number 17. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now a bluff here as he'll step off and look him back to third. First pitch on its way, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
This is on the ground over to first. Thought about coming home, but he'll go to first instead. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The second baseman.
Now to bat, Ramon Urias. A potential time run for him at third base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is
well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Tommy Hunter will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Ready now is Victor Robles. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Victor Robles.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Edwin Encarnacion is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. First offering on its way as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Hit hard up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now that the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
One gone now in the LA 7th, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he won't go after the cut fastball, 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Shohei Ohtani will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. From the stretch. High in the air down the right field line. Gwynn is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Chris Taylor is into the ballgame now as he
now playing center.
Jonathan Loizaga has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Jonathan.
First offering. Sean Murphy is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Left side. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. To the plate now, Juan Pierre, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. No hits to this point. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Standing in now, Ricky Henderson. Pitch outside the throw, and he is in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Show Track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. And now the skipper wants to play him to pull. He's given the signal to shift his outfielders to the left side. Pickoff move to second. A dive, but he's back. Now a spin and another throw back to second. And the runner back. And it's fouled away. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, in time to first, and there are two away. So now to the plate, Derek Jeter trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Set and the pitch. Comes set, the 0-1. Pierre at third with two away. 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. He's set. The 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Reds lead 1. They're down 2-1. Is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51.
Mark Teixeira will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Mark Teixeira.
Now here's the pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Popped up. Fielder shading to his right. 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. His career line against Will Smith. He's 1 for 2. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Smith is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here it comes, 2-0. And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And the pitch on 2-1, and he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3. Fernando Tatis Jr. is on deck. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Three and 0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. Grounded softly to the right. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Into the box, Robinson Cano belted high and deep into right center. Pierre moving for it, still ranging back. Gone! So it's a two-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1.
The home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Number 5, David Wright.
In now, David Wright, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's now 4-1 LA. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
46, Craig Kimbrell.
set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Tony Gwynn.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Kimbrel, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Now the first pitch.
Well, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Now here's the pitch. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, a 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
At the plate now, Rafael Devers. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Into the box now, number 17, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up.
Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today. Los Angeles used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Justin Verlander notches his third win of the year. Craig Kimbrell hammers down the save, his ninth of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run on 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Say that you don't love me.